Have you ever had a moment where you thought, I barely survived that? Those moments where you look back and realize a 1 second delay or a different decision would have changed everything. Most of us call this luck or fate. But what if it's something more than luck? What if it's a hidden survival code running in your brain without you even noticing? Today we're decoding the 5 secret moments your mind saved you from death and the fascinating psychology behind them. 1. The bad vibe, intuition. Did you ever decide not to walk down an empty street at the last second? Or maybe you met someone new, someone everyone else loved, but you just got a bad vibe and kept your distance? That's your intuition. But in psychology, intuition isn't a magical power. It's your brain's incredibly fast unconscious pattern recognition. Even when your conscious mind can't explain it, the deep parts of your brain are constantly scanning your environment. They analyze thousands of micro-cues, an unnatural silence, an inconsistency in someone's body language, the way they avoid eye contact. When this data matches a pattern flagged as danger from your past experiences or evolutionary memory, your brain sends you that bad feeling even if it can't give you a logical reason. It's your brain's way of saying, stop thinking, just leave. 2 times slowing down, Tachypsychia. People who survive serious car crashes, bad falls, or sudden attacks almost always report the same thing. Time slowed down. They say they saw every detail, every piece of shattering glass in perfect slow motion. This isn't an illusion, it's your brain's emergency mode, known as tachypsychia, tachypsychia. When your brain perceives acute danger, your amygdala, the brain's fear center, slams the alarm button. It floods your body with massive amounts of adrenaline and noradrenaline. Your heart rate skyrockets, your vision sharpens, and most importantly, your brain starts processing and recording far more environmental data per second than usual. Time doesn't actually slow down. Your perceptual processing speed just becomes so fast that the outside world feels like it's in slow motion. This gives you the critical extra time you need to swerve the wheel or jump out of the way. 3. Sudden disgust. Learn taste aversion. Have you ever suddenly felt sick just from the smell of a food you normally like? Or maybe even just thinking about a food that made you sick years ago still makes you queasy? This isn't you being picky. It's a brilliant protective mechanism called learned taste aversion, also known as the Garcia effect. Your brain has one primary mission: keep you alive at all costs. If you eat a food, even if it wasn't spoiled, and then get sick hours later, your brain instantly flags that specific taste and smell as potential poison. This learning is so powerful that it often only takes one bad experience to stop you from making the same mistake again. It uses its most powerful weapon, disgust and nausea. 4. The Sentry in your sleep. Abnormal sound scan. We think we're vulnerable when we sleep, that our brain is shut off, but it never fully shuts down. It just goes into low power mode and acts like a sentry. You'll sleep right through a loud thunderstorm, traffic outside, or your partner's snoring, but you'll snap wide awake at the faintest click, a door creak, or a whisper. Even in sleep, your brain actively filters incoming sounds. It suppresses sounds that it identifies as normal, continuous, or non-threatening, like a fan or rain. However, the moment it detects a sound it flags as abnormal, unexpected, or potential danger, like glass breaking, a baby crying, or footsteps, it triggers the alarm system. It brings you from deep sleep to full awareness in seconds. This is an evolutionary leftover that kept our ancestors alive through the night in the wild. 5. Numbness in shock. Depersonalization. People who have been in serious accidents or experienced a sudden trauma often report feeling no pain at all in the moment. Even stranger, they describe watching the event happen from outside their own body, as if they were watching a movie. This is the brain's ultimate protective shield, depersonalization. When physical or emotional pain becomes too overwhelming for the mind to handle, the brain pulls the emotional fuses to stop you from panicking and shutting down. It temporarily blocks the sensation of pain, fear, and panic. By disconnecting you from the situation, it shields you from the full horror of the moment. This numb state is a last resort that allows you to think logically, call for help, get away from danger, apply pressure to a wound, and do what's necessary to survive. Conclusion: luck, fate, or intuition, whatever you call it, your mind is working every second, without you even knowing, to protect you. Whether it's that bad vibe, time slowing down, a sudden feeling of disgust, your sleep sentry, or your emotion, shield in a moment of shock. These are all complex codes your brain runs in milliseconds to keep you alive. Your brain is the most advanced software waiting to be decoded. See you in the next video. Keep decoding your mind.